Hello everyone. This is the second video in the series, and today we are going to start building an AI agent in the Copilot Studio. So as promised, this series is hands-on and we are not going to stay in the slides for the long. So we'll first understand the basics and then we'll get into the lab and start building our first agent. Now let's quickly understand what an agent is and how it works in the Copilot Studio. So an agent is an AI assistant that can understand what a user is asking, respond in the natural language and help complete a task. And in Copilot Studio, an agent can use the instructions, knowledge, topics, tools and the actions to decide how it should respond. So instead of building only a simple chatbot with the fixed answers, we can build an assistant that has a role, follow the instructions, use the business data, and later even complete the task or take actions like registering someone or sending an email. And for our series, the agent which we are building is the PSC Workshop Assistant. So it will help the employees ask the questions about the workshop, and step by step further in the series, we'll make it more powerful. So now that we understand what the agent is, let's get into the lab and create our first agent. I'm logged into Copilot Studio now, and let's go to the agents. So now there is one default agent which is Microsoft 365 Copilot, which you can add here. And there are few installed manage agent. So now these manage agent means these are managed by the Microsoft. So this document processor which is in preview, as the name suggests, this agent is for document heavy work. And the main goal for this is to process the files, extract information, summarize the content, and turn the document content into the useful output. And another managed agent is Finance in M365 Copilot. Now this agent works in different apps like Excel for data preparation or reporting. And some of these features may require some extra licensing also. Now the third one is the variance analysis, which is in preview 2. And this is like finding the differences such as what's the budget, what's the actual, and finding the revenue variances in this case. So if you'll click on document processor, you have to just click on install, and then it will ask, so which knowledge base do you want to connect? For example, Dataverse or SharePoint or these places. So now I'm not going to do this, but I'm giving an idea that there are managed agents which are available. Now then comes the agent templates, website Q&A. It checks the information from the website or any other knowledge and then provides you the answer. One with the voice capability, safe travels. Of course, you have to connect the travel and then it will look for the travel and safety guidelines or instructions. Same with the financial insights. So if, for example, if you look on the financial insights, so it is basically a template where the name, description, instructions, and suggested prompts and some knowledge bases are recommended. So this is a template which you can customize and use it in your environment. So now these were the manage agents and the agent templates. Now let's go back to our agent and let's create our new agent. So there are multiple ways. One is create a blank agent. Now another one is import an agent. When we click here, from the different environment you can import the agent. But in this case, I'll start with create a blank agent. Let's give the name as PSC Workshop Assistant. And now if we'll go to the agent settings, which are optional, first one is the language. So we are choosing English, and there are multiple languages which are available. You can choose accordingly. Now another one is the solution. So right now the default solution is the common data services default solution, which is Power Platform solution it's based on. But later in the series, when we'll talk about the application lifecycle management, we'll create a separate solution so that we can move the agent, import, export, and all those things can be done. But for now, we'll use the default solution. Now schema name is the internal name of the agent which is used by the Power Platform, and it has some prefix. However, you can change the name so that you can define it. So this is basically used by the Power Platform. And the team is, if you have created the teams in your environment and you want to share with the specific team, then you can assign the team. But for now, we'll just create a blank agent. So the agent is created, however, it's still setting up. So I'll pause the video and we'll be back once it's set up. Okay, so the agent status ready. It took around 1 or 2 minutes and now it's provisioned and ready. And you can see there is no description, and the default model which it is picking up is Claude Sonnet 4.6. You can use the GPT chat or leave it default. Okay, now there are no instructions, no knowledge, web search by default it's showing as enabled. There are no tools, work RQ, nothing we have created. It's just a blank agent, and there are some topics which are defined which we'll cover later in the series. Now a new version of the agent is available. Let's refresh. Now I've refreshed it and it's showing one warning. Let's review the warning that no evaluation has run on this agent. So now let's ignore this. We'll take care of all those later in the series. Okay, now we have a workshop assistant. Now let's ask something related to the workshop. So what should I bring to the workshop? And now it's reviewing the sources and it has found out some information from the internet. See the rationale. So general workshop preparation and all those it has checked 2023, and though it's reasonable that tech and power bank should not be allowed and all those things, but this is not specific to our PSC. Now how to make it specific? Because right now it's just what we have done is we have just given the name of the assistant, and instead of the Claude Sonnet, let's change it to GPT-5 chat. And let's see if we ask any random question. For example, what is the size of Australia? And immediately it gave the size of Australia. It didn't check any sources or anything. Now that means it used its general knowledge. But the problem is that this question is not related to the workshop assistant. So it's giving the answer randomly. So now how do we define the roles? How do we define the boundaries? And for that, we have to define the instructions. Now let's set up the instruction, but before that, let's provide the description of this agent. So how do we provide description, and does it do anything? No, it's just for your purpose. So if you look at the agent, you understand, okay, what's the purpose of this agent? So what it does, it helps the PSC employees with the internal training workshops. So let's save it, and description is defined here. Now let's provide the instructions. So click on edit and provide the instructions here. So you are a PSC workshop assistant, you help the employees for training workshop, you answer only these basic details like the PSC learning center in Melbourne, what are the timings, and keep it short and friendly. We are defining the role, we are defining how it should behave, and if someone asks anything else, you should politely say no and focus on PSC training workshops only. Let's save it. Now the instructions are saved. Let's try it again. What should I bring to the workshop? And this time it immediately told laptop and charger, PSC access pass, and notebook and pen. And this came directly from the instructions that laptop charger, PSC access pass, and notebook has to be brought during the workshop. And now if we ask something, what are the current news? So now it says I am focused only on the training workshops. There could be a little bit of problem if we ask it something related to the workshop but it's not mentioned. Like, can you register me for a workshop? Let's see how it responds. It requires the full name, your email address, and the workshop you would like to attend. So I will say Azure AI workshop, Shalenda, and so it's providing information from here, but in some cases it can provide the information from the internet too. Now For that reason, what we can do is we can go to the settings. We'll scroll down. There are ungrounded responses, which means it uses its own general knowledge and the information from the web. So let's switch them off or turn them off and save. Now it's saved, and now if you'll ask it anything, this assistant, it will just provide information from what it has in the instructions, knowledge or somewhere, but we haven't provided any knowledge or anything. So now it will just provide the response from the instructions only. So if we ask what is the size of Australia, so it says edit the knowledge sources because I don't have any. I'm sorry, I can't help you with this. So, and now it went to the topics and fallback topic or something, but don't worry, we will cover this in the later videos in this series itself. Now, one more thing which I want to show you is when you go to the settings, there are two options. Use generative AI, responses will be dynamic, use available tools and the knowledge as appropriate, and the previous one, which is on the Power Platform, which is the classic where you define everything. Here we are creating an agent which is directly using the Gen AI, and you have seen the models, which are different models. I'll show you now. So it will use the LLM to provide a response. But if you want a strictly defined pipeline or a workflow that we'll cover in this series, there we'll define all those Power Platform, or if you have worked on Power Automate or the Logic app, how we define the workflow, that we'll define. So now going back to our agent, so now there are different models which are available. As you can see, GPT-5, it's generally available. Same with the Claude models. Some are experimental, which is the Claude Opus 4.7, and others are auto also. Yeah, so it's like model router. It switches between the different models. Now we have created this agent and we provided the instructions. But what happens if you don't want to provide these instructions? Can you get any help in creating these instructions? Yes, and the option is, if you go to the agents, so the Copilot Studio helps creating the agent. So what you have to do is you have to just explain what you want and it will create the agent for you and add the instructions by itself, as well as based on what you have provided, it will add the description also. So let's create an internal training assistant for PSC employees. It helps the PSC training workshops, explain what attendees should bring, give basic workshop timing guidance, ask for the name, email, and select workshop when someone wants to register. Keep answers short, friendly, and focused on PSC workshop. So now we have provided our intent, and when you click on it, now Gen AI in the Copilot Studio will create the agent for us. So now PSC training assistant, it has given the name, it has provided the description, helps PSC employee with training workshop, provide guidance and all, and then a proper instruction. We gave the small one, but it gave the bigger one. Now this will be very generic because this is automatically generated by LLM. We haven't generated it. So what you have to do is you have to just make the changes where you want. So the general guidance, if you want how it should respond, like for example, short, friendly, and focused, clear and concise answer. So you can make the changes here. You can define the skills, how it should greet. You can give examples, like the interaction examples. And this is kind of a proper prompt or the proper instructions which are given. So that's how you can create an agent just by providing some basic instructions, and Copilot Studio will create the agent for you. And on the right side there is a test, so you can always test it. The publish and everything I'll show in the further videos, but for now, whenever you create something, you can just test it. What should I bring to workshop? And now it's directly going into the web and searching for the different sources. And that's the reason we have to disable the web search and the general knowledge, which you can do it from here. So disable, save, saved. So to summarize this video, we have created the agent using multiple ways. First, use as a blank agent where we define everything, and second one, using the Copilot Studio agent generator. So you define your intent, define what has to be created, and it will create it for you. And then we did some testing on it based on how it uses the web search and the general knowledge. And along with that, we checked the managed agent as well as the agent templates. So now we'll keep working on the PSC Workshop Assistant, and we'll cover each topic. For example, next topic will be knowledge. So we'll cover the knowledge and then we'll add the knowledge. And we'll keep developing or improving this agent itself. And for now, I'll delete the training assistant agent and just keep the PSC Workshop Assistant. And that's all for this video, and see you in the next video.